And we are live. It's SaidRdz, Sneaky P here, and we have a nice 4v4 that we're setting up right now. I actually just need to get the link for this, and then we're gonna be good to go. There's the link, and then we'll just make sure that everybody's ready here. Okay, cool. We're just kind of waiting, see what's happening here. Not sure if MTL is gonna play. Oh, MTL is gonna spec. All right, let's get. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure if anyone else is gonna play. Let's see if Big Al wants to play, and if he doesn't, then I'll just play. I think these other guys said they all said spec. As far as I know, so. About to see what happens. All right, so it looks like we have we finally have the lineup again. These four dudes versus these four dudes. Should be a good one. Just waiting for Atrik to be ready, and then we're gonna go ahead and start the game. And then I'm gonna share the link with the. There it is, cool. Everybody's ready, and off we go. Great. We got a mainland balance. We got a 4v4. We got a bunch of good players. And I'm going to go ahead and introduce each of them. So, cool. All right, so let's go ahead and start on the flank. Let's find our flank here. Where is it going to be? I think this is one side of the flank. So this must be the other side of the flank. We have, we're going to go ahead and introduce team one first, starting with SaidRdz, however you want to say it. I don't know how he says it. But anyway, in the yellow, he's playing as the Sabloku, and rated 1814. Yeah, 1800 seems about right for Said. He's top 20 player of SaidRdz. He is the best. He's the strongest guy on his team. All right, next up on team one on the flank, for Said, we have Sabloku in teal. Salut Sabloku, and he's rated 1363 here, but he's actually more like 1500. Very good player, solid player, cool dude. We were in the stream and Discord last week, and that was really fun. He is playing as the Kushites. And I discovered also that you can now type Kushites into the lobby without getting banned. Alright, so let me... Just making sure I get this link out to everybody. And next up, in the other pocket on Team 1, we have my longtime friend now, Atrik, in red. And he is playing as the Sabloku. Atrik is an awesome dude, and helps me out with so much stuff in this game. And we will see how he does. In the pocket for last player on Team 1, Hayseed in the blue, playing as the Athenians, and I've never heard of him. So we will see how he does. He said this is his rating, so see if that's accurate. All right, and then across from him, for Team 2 on the flank, facing off is jagsusindia, rated 1456. I played a couple games with him. I don't think he's quite that high, but he may be improving. Playing in pink as the Morias. We'll see how he does. And then in his pocket we have in purple FFM, rated 1613. Seems really solid. I played against him once and he just destroyed me. It was in a TG, so seems right so far, but it's only been one time against him. Next up on Team 2, in the other pocket, in the orange, we have Ricci Curvature. I have, and this is a player who is very good, very knowledgeable, rated 1536, and I think that's a little low for him. I would say that he's more like 1636. Very solid player. Always just is like a tenacious player with a good strategy. And then rounding out Team 2 on the other flank, across from Said, we have Havran in the green, rated 1898. Yeah, that seems like right for Havran, 1800 something. I think he and Said are like really closely matched. This should be like a great face-off here. Great battle between these two. These guys are both like top 20 players, 1800 guys. Should be a really good battle. So yeah, let's see if we haven't had any action so far. Everybody is still a coward. But so let's look at kind of the pops and then kind of see what upgrades people have so far. So far, it's just all berries. And now somebody finally just got the wood cutting upgrade at 237. So they went right in on that. That always seems smart. FFM. But yeah, right now we have, let's see, pops. Yeah, just in the 30s for everybody, which is good to see. We don't. This guy that is the unknown doesn't seem like, you know, OP, and he doesn't seem like some cosmic either, which is nice. And I guess I'm gonna make my prediction right now about which team I think will win. I mean, it's so hard when you don't know a player, but I'm gonna have to go with. Oh, this is a close one. I'm gonna go with. I'm going to go with Team 2. I'm kind of rooting for Team 1, but I'm going with Team 2. I think like Ricci and FFM. I mean, it seems really balanced. I don't know. I just don't know this guy, and I just have like a feeling that he might do something bad, like suicide his whole army. That's really the reason that I'm going with Team 2 here. But these other three guys, you know, Atrik and Sabloku and Said are all just like really solid players. They don't really do anything stupid. So it should be a really good battle, and I hope a good coordinated team effort here. So now, yeah, at this point in the game, just like a minute later, we have almost everybody wood cutting upgrade, and we should start to see some barracks here. Oh, here we go. We have some action. First action of the game. It looks like we got Havran just with a few cav going in on Said. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he's gonna try to like get a little bit ahead of him, right? He has cav. He probably had a little bit of hunt down here. I wasn't paying attention to that, but he built a few cav, and he's gonna continue to just do his eco as smoothly as possible while just harassing Said, because Said just has awesome eco, and you just gotta like mess with him a little bit to slow him down. And this seems really bad too. He's not sending those women at those cav, is he? What? He said, oh, I guess because he's got these three guys, he's just hoping like he'll kill like all the cav.
Yeah, see?
Okay, well that worked okay. I mean, 2 and 2, right? That seems fine. And now he can just put these women back on berries, and so he was using the women as like a little wall there, so his soldiers could actually kill Havran's cav. And yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna look also just kind of at the eco score. At 10 minutes, I think this is a thing that I've been doing lately. Acero told me to do this. He said that the team that's ahead in eco at the 10-minute mark wins 90% plus of games, and so we'll see if that's true once again. And then I'll also just kind of see if people are doing kind of the basics of eco, because interestingly, I always feel like if you could do kind of like the five, I think of it as like the 5 basic eco rules, then you're always going to be like minimum, 1600 level player. So that's saying that, I struggle with doing the basic eco plan. But yeah, we're looking for people not getting housed. We're looking for all buildings creating units the entire time. We're looking for no idols. We're looking for a balance of food and wood. And then we're looking for enough unit producing buildings. So that's what I'm talking about when I say that. And if you do that, you have awesome eco. And it's not like it's not possible for anybody to do that perfectly. I mean, you can get pretty close to perfect, but if you're doing that, 90+% of the time, then you're gonna have super strong eco. And of course, you have to withstand whatever they throw at you. So you could be getting rushed, and you just have to do your best to ignore it and stay, respond to it, but in a way that doesn't take you off of eco, so that you can keep that strong. So here we got a barracks going up. The first barracks at 5 minutes. I think that's a little bit slow. It's possible that just that little attack like threw off SaidRdz like 30 seconds or something. And then over here, yeah, Havran has the barracks up. People should 2 barracks up actually already for Ricci here in the orange. Yep, barracks. And I feel like the best thing to do is, you want to get that barracks up right away. The barracks and the wood cutting upgrade. I've heard people say that you want the barracks before the wood cutting upgrade too. I'm not sure about that. I always do the wood cutting upgrade first, but I see how that could also work out. But then before you get to phase 2, I feel like you always want a minimum of 2 barracks, probably even 3 barracks before you get to phase 2. So we'll see kind of what people do with that as well. And then I need to make sure that I'm not missing any action here either. So we have our first pause of the game, unfortunately. What's going on? We got Atrik losing connection. We'll see if Atrik's okay. Oh, yep, here we go. And then I need to make sure I share this link again in the lobby. All right, cool. Oh, yeah. Okay, so anyway, I'm going to try to make sure I don't miss any of the action either, because we already have like, everybody except what 3. Okay, so 5 out of 8 of the guys have already gotten some kind of action. We're gonna keep track of that. And we have a second barracks going up over here. Not sure what's happening with that. There it is. Sometimes if I just pause really quickly, it'll fix that problem. And fields going up. So 6 minutes. We got a bunch of fields going up here. 8. And I like to have about like 7 or 8 fields going into phase 2. I mean, probably 8 fields, especially if you have 3 barracks, because that's how much food you need to continually create soldiers. So now if we look at the pops, we got Ricci with 85 at 620. That's pretty good. The double barracks maybe are paying off. And it's possible that he will have 100 by 7 minutes. I like to get to 100 by 7:30. I feel like that's pretty standard, assuming that no one rushes you. And we have the first flare of the game too, so it looks like Havran is just continually harassing SaidRdz, which makes sense. He sent in some archers on him, and now Sabloku is coming in with like some cav to maybe help him out here. He's got 4 cav against that army, so yeah, this is not good for Sabloku, I don't think. He might lose one of those cav, and it looks like Havran is sending more soldiers over there to attack these guys. But yeah, he's just gonna maybe harass for SaidRdz. That seems good. Let SaidRdz go crazy with his eco, and then keep his own running Currently we have nobody housed. That's really impressive. And I see blue over here. So yeah, blue across from pink. So this is a little bit of a rush from, I guess you could still call it a rush at 7 minutes, but a little rush from Hayseed on jagsusindia. And then, yeah, we just have Sabloku hanging out here with Cav, trying to defend SaidRdz, let him finish off these berries, and Havran's just going to work on the wood right here. And there it is, yeah. So we got 7 minutes, 100 pop already. That's really good. 57 females. It'll be interesting to see how many females people build. I'm always curious to see what they do with that. Sometimes it seems like there are like trends with it. You get sort of lows and people will go like, all right, I only need 45 if I'm building, all infantry, which seems like a valid strategy now. Or they get like super high and go like to 90. There's one player who goes like to 100 females and then just deletes a bunch of them. But I would say in general, if you have the food and you don't have the wood, you definitely want to be making females so that you can continue to grow your eco. We have a third barracks going up here, and SaidRdz is notorious for making 10 barracks, which I think he will do. I think he has like a little bit of, I'm saying this in the nicest way, but like a little OCD, and he needs to have like all of his buildings work, all of his buildings kind of evenly spaced. I'm not sure what that means, but anyway. Oh yeah, here we go. So we got some action. So we got Sabloku going in on Havran's women. Okay. And this seems, it seems okay, right? Like, look at this. Like, seconds are being taken off of his workers on the fields. They have to go back out now. And then he's got these archers that are going to go around. And if Sabloku doesn't see these archers, then he'll lose these cav here.
Yeah, see?
So yeah, this is pretty much the only action that I kind of see happening right now in the game. Okay, blue's got cav. Everybody has, most people have, still have cav. Got a couple that lost theirs. And now we have, a 129 pop here, and Havran actually with the lowest pop. Wow, that is really surprising to see. So that makes me think that, those cav from Sabloku were really slowing him down, just kind of like messing with his flow. It is very weird to see him that low in pop when normally he's the highest or tied with the highest in pop. SaidRdz is already 128. SaidRdz has like a definite advantage here over him. And we got, phase 2 going on. Okay, so Havran's going to phase 2. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys either about to be in phase 2. And I wonder if any of this has to do with like his idea. I wonder if he wanted to go mercenaries. So, but he's just building a market. I think he's maybe late to go mercenaries. He says rush Havran and it's GG. Yeah, I mean, they had just a tiny rush on Havran. Sabloku sent, those like 5 cav or whatever, and it seemed like it greatly slowed him down, surprisingly. But, he has a really strong pocket here in Ricci, who is going to town phase now, leading the game in pop, and who is very good support. He will be there very quickly to help. And we'll just have to see if, Sabloku does a similar support. Sabloku is also a good teammate who can provide really good support. So we'll see just kind of how that goes. we'll have to see who, if anyone, suicides. And then over here on the other side, we got Atrik. You know, going sort of. His pop is sort of good for him. I feel like it's actually kind of low for him, like at the 10-minute mark. 129 seems a little bit low. But yeah, he's playing the Seleucids. Atrik, I don't know if he ever has like a certain preferred civ, but he is going. I see what's happening now. So he's playing corrals. Okay, so this probably explains why he's a little bit lower than he normally is in pop. I think you want to have one cav per corral, but he's doing this so that he doesn't have to build a lot of women. It looks like he has, oh, he still has 81 women, strangely. Okay, so this is an interesting strategy. 81 women, but the women are all on wood. A lot of them are on, yeah, they're almost all on wood and building things. So, I mean, he is going to be deleting a lot of these. And then I guess when he gets rid of the women, he'll still have like, you know, he'll have this like really good food eco going. I mean, the women aren't really doing much anyway. I'm surprised he built 10 farms though, and then built all those corrals. So maybe he wasn't sure. He was going to go with fields, and then he was like, you know, I'm just going to get rid of all my women and just go corrals in the end game. Still have a food supply. And then, yeah, we still have these cav from Sabloku here, but I don't see any other fighting going on at the moment. Let's see how people are doing in balancing their resources. So, yeah, I mean, they're pretty good. It doesn't look like anyone is really floating resources. No one is floating resources. A few people are a little low on resources, like Sabloku's a bit low on food. But everyone's pop is I think, pretty much what you would expect, except for Havran, who's much lower than you would expect. So we'll see if he can sort of bounce back. He is going mercenaries though, so he's building these embassies, and will build some kind of mercenary cav, I'm sure, from them. And then over here we have oh, okay, so he must not be watching these, going in and attacking a house. And he's going to lose those cav. Okay. Yep. So I said Team 2 is going to win, but that is not looking right. And it's actually, like I said, it's a little past 10 minutes. I wanted to see whoever had the higher eco score. Team 2 does have the higher eco score still. And so we'll see if what Acero says about that, which is higher eco score at 10 minutes, wins the game 90+% of the time. We'll see if that's true. So Team 2 with the higher eco score, despite Havran being lowest in pop. And now, what about military upgrades? Wow, we got Atrik with 4 military upgrades already. Jags is with 1, and then everyone else with none so far. And FFM with the most eco upgrades. Pops, yep, SaidRdz and Ricci, about 190 for those guys. Yeah, like pretty much max pop. 1122, that's really good. How many women? 55 women. That's probably the right amount of women. SaidRdz with 80 women. That's going to be too many. He'll be deleting some of those. And Ricci's staying at that 191. Build like 3 catapults, or build 3 rams. Got some people trading resources from the market. And we're just kind of like looking for action and kind of seeing what's going to happen. I have a feeling that that Team 1 will attack, because Havran is behind, and I think once you get to like 13:30, maybe 14 minutes, I think at 14 minutes, Team 1, SaidRdz will send a force in, and hopefully he tells Sabloku to come with him. But I think that's what will happen. And then Havran will be defending. We'll see if that prediction is also going to be true.
DST?
Hayseed coming over here, interestingly.
DST?
Few cav, scouting. Scouting is a good idea. Scouting is something I'm very bad at and I always neglect, but I need to do much more. Building another barracks. And he's got a lot of barracks. And his barracks are all in, yeah, interesting locations. I guess these seem okay. They're next to the resources. Sometimes people build barracks next to resources, and sometimes they build them close to the CC so they can defend them. Who will be Spanished first? So who will get Spanished, or who is Spanishing? I'm not sure I understand the question. But I think that Team 1 has the advantage now. I mean, just because of this situation here with Havran's low pop. But we'll have to see what Hayseed does. We'll have to see, like, if this guy... I mean, everything he's doing so far looks normal to me. So it looks like he should be plenty strong. Who's going to get... wait, isn't that what you said? Who will be Spanished? Get Spanished? Alright, so does that mean get destroyed by Spanish people? Or does that mean just get destroyed? Yep. So, and now we got, look at this. We have phase 3 happening right here, guys. So it's about to get real good. The big time action is about to start. Just kind of looking at everyone's civs right now. They all look reasonable. Yep. Here goes Said with his 10 barracks. Probably. He's building a bunch of extra barracks. No, he's building stables. Okay, never mind then. I guess it makes sense if you're going Seleucids to build those stables. We have a young sheep as one of the observers. Loves to play the Seleucids and go with stables and cav. And military upgrades. Yeah, Atrik with 8 military upgrades. These are going to be really important when we get into these battles. I have a feeling that people are going to do a good job, like sending in probably like pretty much their full force. I mean, I imagine that they'll only leave back women, or like, you know, maybe 20 soldiers on wood or something like that. Split their women, food and wood. We have a hero coming out right now. This is going to be the first hero by Ricci. It's 1330. And like I said before, okay, so this is not what I thought was going to be happening. Here it goes, guys. We have actually Team 2, who is a little bit behind Team 1, even though Sabloku has no military upgrades. That must be like a mistake. He must have forgotten about the military upgrades. I'm not sure what is going on with that. He must have just forgotten. Oh, he's getting them right now. Okay, but it's actually Team 2 that's on the offensive here. So, and Ricci is coming in with very big force of what do we have here? Like 100 plus dudes, 110 dudes. With a ram coming in on Said. And I'm guessing that Havran's going to join him. Is he not going to join him? Is he just going to keep doing his eco? I guess he's just going to eco. I wonder if they told each other about that. Maybe he just said he was going to go mess with Said and see if he could slow him down. And then Havran's going to just build up a little bit more, and then he's going to join the fight. And I wonder if Sabloku's going to see this. When I've been playing with Said lately, and when I say lately, for the past like 3 years I've played with Said, he just plays and like hopes that you know what to do, and he doesn't really ping or like tell you what to do. So I have a feeling he probably didn't say anything to Sabloku, and he's hoping that Sabloku will recognize that and come with his army. But Sabloku has not done that yet. He still has guys on wood, and everybody at this point is max pop 14 minutes. They should be. And, okay, so far, nothing too... Well, the bad part is he took them away from this wood here, right? So he's retreating, and he took all of his women away from the fields. Havran is trying to come in here for some sneaky kills on the women, but it doesn't seem like that's going to work. And there's another pause. I guess we can use this moment to just take a couple deep breaths. I think the title of my next game will have to be No Pauses Allowed. Even though if they pause, there's not really anything I can do about it. What am I going to do? Kick them out? Thanks, Big Al. I appreciate it. So yeah, let's just take this time now to just kind of analyze what's happening here. So this is much different than what I thought. So no, I'm not ill. But this is, I thought that Team 2 was going to take the initiative. I mean, Team 1 was going to take the initiative because they had the higher pop, and Havran was lagging behind. But it's much different than I thought. Ricci by himself is taking the initiative here and pressing the action on Said, and Said has had to retreat all of his women to the wood line and his army off of this front wood line to go behind his CC. I don't think he's confident that he's going to win this fight, and so it's better to just be careful and not suicide and have your army intact. However, he has this ram coming in here, and he can't lose his CC, so he's going to have to somehow fight this off. And hopefully Sabloku will see that and come. Because otherwise Said is not going to be able to do it. Said still has 61 women. That's a lot of women. I'm not sure if he has the army to stop this army of Ricci's. And Ricci has a hero as well, but Said also has a hero. So they both have heroes, but let's see, where is this hero? Oh, he's way back there. So he's fighting off all of those cav, which he should be able to do. And taking down some houses. And on the other side, we're going to pop over to the other side really quickly, but then come back because I see Sabloku is coming in. So on the other side, we have all-out war here. So we have Jagsus and FFM trying to fight off the attack from Hayseed, who looks like he's actually okay because Atrik's in there. But I feel like this still looks pretty good for purple and pink for Team 2. Atrik's guys aren't there yet, so he's kind of leaking them in, and you don't want to do that. Not sure what's exactly happening with this. He's like attacking this little testudo formation. And then if we pop over to the other side really quickly, then we have Sabloku is now here. He has arrived, and he is going to help Said defend his base. So let's see what Havran is going to do about that. Is Havran going to be able to send any amount of significant forces in to help him? I mean, he has like this a little, 21 slinger unit here, but I don't think that's going to be enough. So I think that they're going to be able to kill this ram and then also push back Team 2 here. I think Ricci's going to be turning around here in just a moment. And now Sabloku has 4 military upgrades. Atrik still has 10 military upgrades, so I wonder if that's working in his favor. It looks like it is. He's up to 2 KDR, but I really like this kind of like this formation here from FFM. This is really nice. He just needs to have like some more melee guys. Right now he just has Cunobiline, and he's going to be trying to dance him around a little bit, but it looks like maybe he's going to get a little stuck there. So he's for sure dancing him here, using him as his meat shield, getting Atrik to chase him, and Atrik's going to realize that and then stop doing that. Yep, he did. But now, I mean, that was good by FFM, and now Team 2 is fighting them off here. Atrik's going to have to leave, I'm pretty sure. I don't think this looks great for Team 1 anymore. And if we go over here, yeah, so just like I said, Team 1 is fighting them off over here. We got Ricci turning the other, going the other way, turning around. And Havran just has these like 20 slingers here who will all die if he doesn't turn them around in a moment. So he'll probably recognize that. He has some more guys finally coming in, though. So he's got dudes coming in, but I'm not sure if they're going to want to fight this. This is looking really close. I think that Team 1 needs to just kind of hold up just a moment to make sure that Sabloku can get these spears in front in this battle. So that they don't just, you don't want to just have the ranged guys just leaking in and dying. So, I wish that he would, sorry about that, I wish that he would just grab these guys, both of these guys, and just box them up really quick, leave them back, hit H, or attack move,
Yes,
and then go and join the fight. Because now they're fighting by the temple, but the spearmen are finally there. And now we'll go ahead and look at the military upgrades here. So 7 and 8 and 10 and 6. It's pretty close. And we can kind of follow the KDRs as well here. So we got Said with a great KDR, best in the game right now, 3.5. But he hasn't had that many kills. No, decent amount. Above average, actually. And then Sabloku a little bit lower, but that's okay. He's providing the melee in this battle. And the key here is don't fall for any of these, like, you know, dancing traps. Just keep taking the melee and just keep hitting H or keep hitting attack move, so that they go where they're supposed to go and they're not just chasing and being suicided. And this is still, I mean, this is looking good for these guys. So let's look at Sabloku. His KDR is going up. So Team 1 is looking better and better here. We have a 0.7, 0.71. It's going up. And then on this side, yep, so that's what it looked like. It looked like Team 2 was going to push those guys back on this side. And now they're going to maybe take over a temple, because buildings are so much easier to take over nowadays. I wasn't sure about that attack, and I don't actually know where... did Atrik, I guess he's taking his force back. So, but he's going to have to get guys down there very soon. I mean, they did not, Atrik did okay in that battle. Hayseed. What about these guys? They did a little bit better. Team 2 did a little bit better. And Team 2, the populations are actually pretty close. So it looks like it's even on the east side of the map here. And then if we go back over to the west side of the map, we got, yep, like I thought Team 1 was going to be able to hold them off, and now they're pushing. They're going to take out this catapult of Havrans, and then they're just going to, I think, just keep sending guys in here. I wonder what Said's production looks like. Said is very low on food, but he has all the women back on food, which makes sense. 59 of them. And if we go down here, they're taking over Havran's temple now, and I think he's too late to delete it. How do you guys feel about buildings being easier to take over now? I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's kind of cool, I guess. I think it promotes more action, so I think it's better. I'm like not used to it, and so it's like I kind of don't like it because I'm not used to it, but I do think it promotes action, which is nice. It makes turtling harder. Atrik keeping 80 women is nuts. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just, you know, he could be like the food supplier for his team, so maybe he sends some food to Said and Sabloku. It could be that, or because he's trying to convert this into an all-cav army, and then maybe get these corrals going again. Like, so the confusing part to me is he built all these corrals, but it doesn't look like he's using them. And now would be like the best time to use them, right? Like, you don't want all these women right now, right? So it'd be so much better if he just had one cav for each of these corrals, and so he'd have like what, 15 or whatever it is, cav collecting lots of food, and then maybe he could half the amount of women that he has, keep just a few on fields, and then the other women on wood. But now he's going back in here, so let's see how he does. Atrik still has the most military upgrades in the game, and he needs to move a little bit back. Ricci, Havran fighting by CC. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, Ricci and Havran are really not looking good right now. Ricci's going to turn these cav around right here. I mean, Havran is just has been really weak this game. I think, and I'm not sure why, because I don't understand how, like, the 5 cav rush of Sabloku could have made him that much slower. I'm not sure. Maybe he's just having a bad game. Maybe it wasn't the rush. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, this is looking really bad for him now. He doesn't even see his women. What is he doing with his women right here? What is he doing? Wait, so maybe he's maybe he is actually AFK right now. No, he can't be. Why are his women here? What is he doing? He's gonna delete the CC, is he not? Interesting. Yeah, so okay, well, So in all fairness, FFM is saying please don't hero dance, but in the last battle, FFM was hero dancing, so I'm not sure why he's saying that. I think hero dancing is just part of the game. You just have to accept it, and you have to be good enough to know that you're not going to chase the hero, right? So like, you can do whatever you want with your military. But this is, I don't know how this one's looking. Let's just follow. This looks so close that we got to look at the KDRs to really see what's happening here. We got 0.71 and 1.1, and Atrik's 1.8 and 0.2. So Team 1 is doing better here. And Team 1 has the CC? What is happening? I don't think Havran is actually at the computer, or he's like doing something else. He's like not really caring too much about winning this game. I don't know what it is. I think he's multitasking, because this doesn't make any sense. He just suicided all of his women too. Like, I don't understand that play either, because you could still get back to these houses, and then he leaves the game. Yeah, so you know, Havran fucked up big there. Yeah, bigly. I like that word now, right? But anyway, yeah, he messed that one up big time for his team, and then of course, you know, that's it. Wow, what a game. Okay. We thought Team 2, based on the eco, was going to be winning the game, but actually no. So maybe that's the 10% right there of Team 1 winning. I mean, something was happening with Havran in that game. I'm not sure what, but he was the least valuable player in that game, which is really strange. I expected him to maybe be the most valuable player in the game. And then so I have to give most valuable player I think I'm giving it to Atrik in this one. You know, Atrik kind of carried this guy, this unknown player, and had a really good KDR there, and we can see Atrik had the best eco score in the game, second best military score in the game, and he had the second best KDR in the game. And you know, SaidRdz played great too. SaidRdz was very good. And well played by Team 1. That's GG. So there it is, guys. That is the stream for SaidRdz for today. I might be playing another one, and I might stream another one, but I'm not sure yet. But thank you so much for listening to the stream. Please, if you haven't already, like and subscribe to SaidRdz channel. Just so that we can get more SaidRdz players featured and spread how cool the game is. It's SaidRdz, Sneaky Pete, and I'm out.